We're out at Great Lakes H.O.T. We've got firefighters from all over the country and instructors from all over the country coming together to practice techniques, best practices around the country, if you will.
The H.O.T stands for hands-on training, and that's the way that most firefighters learn, is by actually doing what we're expected to do when we're on a scene. This training is really important for us because we don't get fires that often in a suburban setting. Most people have smoke detectors, a lot of people have fire alarms. This training is really important because if we're not getting the experience out in the field, we need to get it somewhere, and that usually comes through training.
Everything that we do comes from actually working fire grounds from us collectively and best practices that we've found. To be able to have events that come on to and allow members to attend and or host that department, it allows us to put a lot of time that we don't always get in our organizations. We're putting in a full 12-hour day today, and we don't always get to do that back when we're on duty.
What we have here is we have our fire training tower. This was really made by our firefighters. We brought in our own containers. We had some off-duty firefighters that did the welding and fabricating, and it's a great facility. We use this building all the time. As you can see, it's not the prettiest looking building. That doesn't really matter in a fire training scenario. We beat this building up pretty good, and we get a lot of good training that we just can't do in other places. We're dragging hoses through buildings. We're hitting stuff with sledgehammers. We're cutting stuff with chainsaws, and this building makes that all possible. We currently have 6 firefighters from Bloomfield Township in this training. They're at all different kinds of locations throughout Metro Detroit, and they're working with other firefighters. I saw some from Royal Oak, so we've fought fires before with Royal Oak, and it's good that we recognize faces, but it's great for us to get to work with people that we're going to expected to perform at a high level with, if we get a big incident.
Today's been awesome. This job's a job about learning continuously over the course of a career, so any chance you get to come out, do drills. I'd say the most challenging part is trying new methods. That there's a bunch of departments from all over, so you're getting different perspectives of different things, of ways of doing certain things around here. So it's challenging, trying something new, but it's also good at the same time.
I'm here doing nozzle forward with Aaron Fields, where we're learning how to advance a hose line through a house and the best way to learn nozzle control. What we were just doing was partner push, where you advance it's supposed to be a 2.5, you were watching an 1 3/4, but it's going to be a 2.5 and moving it with 2 people. I try not to be scared of things that I haven't done before, because everybody here is a beginner, and I think the best way to learn is to fail. So I'm here pushing myself to my boundaries, and I'm learning a lot, so it's a good time.
We're here to serve our community, so obviously, we want to be as efficient as possible, as effective as possible. With what we do, it takes a tremendous amount of training and practice and skill to be able to do that in stress, with heat, with our gear on, heart rate's up, and the stress of the situation. So we have to put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of training to make sure that with our heart rates up and in that response, that our default level of training allows us to absorb that stress, if you will, and be able to perform at the same time.
There's been a ton of changes over 30 years. The PPE, the technology, things like thermal imaging cameras where you can see through the smoke. For example, today, this is the Search and Rescue Academy, and they're going to be doing a lot of search and rescue. And back in the day, we didn't have any technology to help us. It was just find your way through the house and feel. Now we can actually see our victims.
I think a lot of people don't realize probably that in the high stress of what we see and do and have to be able to perform, a part of that is us as people. We're like any other family or friend group. We truly have to be able to have that relationship with each other, to be able to laugh at each other, joke with each other, have fun, encourage each other, but then to push each other to be able to perform and hold the standard.
I played sports growing up my entire life, team sports, so having that kind of camaraderie and family feel, which I feel it where I work. I love everyone I work with. It really is like a family experience.
My advice is to try to keep a passion for the job throughout your entire career. The way you feel day one should be the way that you feel year 7 for me, year 30 when you're retiring. Always push yourself, always stay active, stay into it. Go to trainings if you can, learn a lot. Go to outside trainings because there's so many people out there who have a lot of experience and knowledge.
If you're looking to be a fireman, it's the best job in the world, so sign up, it's cool.